But otherwise, in future, we can get into some of these things. Some of these fucking topics, man. Major talking point happening during the week in LA, this thing here, and we've I guess it touches into this whole conversation of contracts and intellectual property, discussions that we've touched on before, but quite notable was Somizi.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a guy, I think his surname is Hastings. Hastings apparently I think he's suing MultiChoice and Somizi, or taking them to court over this popular cooking show Somizi. So Somizi has a popular cooking show called Dinner with Somizi.
I've seen it.
Yeah, and he claims that was his idea that he pitched to Bo Somizi back in 2013. Yeah, 2013.
But who did he pitch it to?
Apparently he pitched it first directly to Somizi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Somizi, he even came when Somizi was responding to these allegations. Olare, he had a conversation with Hastings in 2013. They had a conversation. I think then there were formal conversations happening around 2014 where emails were sent, all of those things. But then the idea was put on ice.
Okay.
Yeah, but then to be later revived, Mara now with new production team.
Okay.
And also I'm sidelining. So he's surprised. Hasabona, this thing it's all. Oh shit, Mara, that's the show I pitched. I pitched this guy back in 14. No corner by it.
So what's Somizi saying? He's saying that.
So Mezo wa dumela hore the show was pitched. Wabo.
Yeah.
And at the time that it was pitched, he wasn't, in a place where they could execute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so Meze Yana, I think when Kibadile Hanya near this article, okay, now when then they were about to do the show again, he did it because now he had developed this love for cooking and whatnot.
Yeah.
And in his mind, okay, it's my name, it's my cooking show. Cooking shows with celebs are not a new concept, so I don't necessarily have to
go through.
Yeah, man, because you can't say you own an idea,
But I think maybe because it's a show that's commissioned by MultiChoice, right? Which doesn't require any capital investment from Somizi.
From Somizi.
I'm assuming. I think it would have been the noble thing to do to rope the boy in, man.
It would have.
Yeah.
It would have. But the way I think Somizi is sort of like justifying it is that, these cook shows with celebs are not new ideas. Now you came to pitch a specific cooking show with me, right? But he's saying the reason I didn't do it back then. I didn't have the love for cooking, all of that. Now I do, and I see the value in a cooking show now. It's not like, you pitched it first, but it's not like you pitched a new idea.
Yeah, I mean, he's not entirely wrong. I just feel like it would have been the noble thing to do to rope the boy in.
It would have been noble.
I mean, I came to you with the idea, my
Sure.
I was having to, speak to MultiChoice. So no, gents, I'm from Lanaka. Abualena. I kill a bonum fara kaida. Or like it's.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, but I mean, I'm speaking purely of opinion. Like it's about I koto.
And it would have been a great conversation to have Tabang in, because he's worked with creatives before, especially the NDA.
He must have come across a lot of NDAs.
Yeah, a lot of NDAs. NDA before you pitch your idea. Yeah, but kibone timeline lawyers babu, even enforcing NDAs is costly. Yeah, and futile a lot of the time. So even signing some to that, but
because if he breaches it, you still have to go to court.
Yeah, you still gotta go to court and you still gotta chase him. And the average creative doesn't have the pockets to even enforce NDAs.
So that's hard.
So obviously it brings questions of, the ethics of that creative space. And the people who work with creatives in in that space. We talk like a lot of ethics and morality and things of that.
Yeah,
things of that nature.
and street ethics too.
Word.
You know, because that's where the honor part comes in. You know, I'm fit. I'm fit.
You know,
and you shelved it.
Yeah.
No sojiga, no.
You know, and again, because Somizi is saying that boy could have approached it differently. It could have been like a phone call. So I don't think Habile and the boy will lie or something.
Well, okay. So Somizi is saying the boy didn't try to reach out.
Yeah, didn't try to reach out. Lawyer side. When a lawyer happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of creates like a thingy. Yeah,
because once you sue me, fuck you.
Then it's fuck you.
Yeah.
Then it's fuck you. I wanna court to him.
Yeah, don't sue me, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, now once you sue me, then it's a person.
Walwan. Yeah, walwan. Because otherwise, maybe a phone call in it or something. Fix some fast.
Then after the phone call, I tell you to fuck off.
And then take me to court.
Then you go to the lawyers.
Yeah. Yeah, because maybe a simple phone call in it little check so let's say valid was an oversight. Or issue was talking and a valid boy did pitched this thing to me. Let me see you come Kenya guy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll know Kenya as the capacity that you wanted when you were pitching the show.
Yeah.
But maybe I can involve you in some way.
In some way,
Yeah,
just way. So you reap some sort of benefit from the production, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, so Mfana was being hanged in the cleaners. So maybe
were they dragging Somizi?
Yeah, they dragged Somizi a bit on Twitter. I think that's why he felt the need to come to clear his name
and say something.
I usually a lot of people, a lot of creatives were being triggered. Or it's something rife in the
or something that happens.
Yeah, it's rife. This your IP is being stolen and whatnot, your ideas and whatnot. When I picture something to an executive and then Yanabainka, I'll picture as their own or develop it as their own. But when as the young creative who was pitching this thing, Honagada, you don't get the credit. So those were the sort of conversations I saw online around this issue. You know?
Elori, what's the motivation behind it? Is it to cut costs?
I think so, maybe in fact.
You trying to cut costs by cutting me out?
I think so.
Like does including me in the pot. I don't know, man. Like
cut costs, clout, like credit.
Like what are you gaining from cutting me out? Or you just want the idea to be your own?
Yeah, then I reap the benefit.
The
mastermind behind it.
Okay, but you're stealing ideas.
Yeah, you're stealing ideas, especially from young creatives who don't have
resources.
Who don't have resources.
Okay.
Yeah.